Good evening, all. You're welcome to our today's lecture. Today, we'll take a look at biology. We are still on the topic evolution among the three kingdoms. Evolution among the three kingdoms. Okay, so our reference book for today, our reference books for today are Modern Biology for Senior Secondary School by Sarojini T. Ramalingan, as revised by Lucy I. Akonwa and JBC Obidiwe, 2018 edition. And Prep 50 Biology, UTME past questions. So these are our reference books for today. So most of the things we are going to discuss today will be taken from these books. So under the topic evolution among the three kingdoms, sorry, five kingdoms, not three kingdoms, five kingdoms. Sorry, five kingdoms. Five kingdoms. Evolution among the five kingdoms. Today we move over to the phylum Spermatophyta. Phylum Spermatophyta. Phylum Spermatophyta. Phylum Spermatophyta. Remember, it's still Kingdom Plantae. Remember, it's still under what? Kingdom Plantae. And this phylum contains the most advanced what? Plants. Remember, we are tracing the advancement from Monera to Plantae. Am I completing? So that's what we are. In each of the kingdom, we will check their advancement. That's what you are trying to do, what achieve. So, but this under the kingdom Plantae, this phylum is the what? The most what? Advanced. Are we together? So remember we say that under this phylum we have what? The phylum is divided into two. We have the what? The gymnosperms and the what? Angiosperm. The gymnosperms and the what? Angiosperms. Okay. Now let's go to the general features of this Spermatophyta. They are what? They are what? These plants are known as the what? The seed plants. Unlike the kingdom Pteridophyta that are not seed bearing, they are spore bearing. These ones, they are seed bearing what? Plants. Are we together? So they are the seed producing vascular plants. So these plants are the seed producing. They are vascular and they are what? Seed producing. We are looking at the general features of this, the phylum in entirety. After we now go to each of them and find their distinguishing features. What distinguish gymnosperms from what? Angiosperms. But what we are discussing now is just the general features of this phylum. Are we together? I said that they are seed what? Producing vascular what? So they are vascular plants and they are also what? Seed producing. They have well developed leaves, stems, and what? Roots. They have well developed leaves, stem, and what? Roots. So their seed contains what? The embryo. Of course, you know that the embryo is developed from the fertilized egg. You are aware, right? You are aware, right? The fertilized egg gives rise to the what? Embryo. And this embryo is found inside the what? The seed. Are we together? It's found inside the what? The seed. Now, here, in general, the spermatophyta, the gametophyte is dependent on the sporophyte. I think I mentioned this. In spermatophyta, the gametophyte is dependent on the what? The sporophyte. And I can remember vividly in our last class, I said that the plant you see around are the what? The sporophytes. Okay? Are the sporophytes. The plant you see around us are the what? The sporophytes. The gametophyte is dependent. So in a nutshell, the dominant generation in this spermatophyte, the dominant ones are the what? By implication, the dominant ones are the what? This spermatophyte, the dominant ones are the what? Sporophyte. Now, I said that the sporophyte are dependent on the what? Gametophyte. So the dominant ones are the what? Gametophyte. Are the what? Sporophyte. Are we together? Are we together? So that's the plant you see around you. It's not the gametophyte you see. The gametophyte is small. The one you see around you is the what? The sporophytes. So that the dominant one, because the gametophyte is dependent on the what? The sporophyte. Now, another point I want to make on this group of plant, this spermatophyte, is that they are unlike the pteridophytes that require water for fertilization. This one, they don't require water for what? Fertilization. Am I competing? So they are more advanced than what? Pteridophytes. They don't require water for their what? Fertilization to do what? Take place. They don't require water for what? Fertilization to do what? Take place. And they have efficient seed dispersal mechanism. They have efficient seed dispersal mechanism. They have efficient seed dispersal mechanism. That's why they continue to exist, because they have widespread occurrence. They have widespread what? Occurrence. Are we together? They have widespread occurrence because they have an efficient what? Seed dispersal mechanism. Widespread. Wide what? Spread occurrence, okay? I said they have efficient seed dispersal mechanism. Seed. So because of this their efficient seed dispersal mechanism, they have widespread occurrence. Are we together? That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay. So how does fertilization occur? Their fertilization actually occur by what? It's brought about by what? Pollination. Note that point. Their fertilization is brought about by what? Pollination. By what? Pollination. Of course, after pollination, what happens? After pollination, what happens? There'll be what? Growth of the what? Pollen tube. There'll be what? Growth of what? Pollen tube. And this pollen tube carries the what? Male gamete to the what? Egg. So it's not water that causes what? That helps in what? The fertilization. After pollination, there will be growth of the pollen tube. It's the pollen tube that carries the male gamete to the where? The female gamete. Unlike in pteridophyte, where you have that water is the medium through which the male gamete get to the what? Female gamete. This one, after pollination, there will be growth of the pollen tube. The pollen tube now carries the what? The male gamete to the what? Female gamete. Are we together? Are we together? Good. That's what happens. Okay, let's continue. So as I said before now, this group, I think I mentioned it, that this phylum is the most advanced of all the plants, okay? Is the most advanced of all the what? All the plants. Okay, now, so this phylum is divided into two. We have the what? The gymnosperm and what? The angiosperm. Gymnosperms and the what? Angiosperms. The gymnosperms and the what? The angiosperms. Okay. So let's start with the gymnosperms. Look up. Gymnosperms, angiosperm. The angiosperms are more advanced than the gymnosperm. Please note that point. Within that spermatophyta, the angiosperms or the angiospermae are more advanced than the what? The gymnosperm or the gymnospermae. Okay? Good. So let us now look at the gymnosperms. The gymnosperms, they don't bear flowers. The gymnosperm, they don't bear what? Flowers. They are plants with naked seeds. So they are plants with naked seeds. They are plants with what? Naked seed. They are plants with naked seed. Instead of flower, their seeds are born borne. Their seeds are born in special structure called what? Cones. Their seeds are born in special structure called what? Cones. See the spelling on the board. Cones. So they are not inside what? No flower. They are just naked. So, but they are born inside special structure called what? Cones. Okay. Examples of these are the trees or shrubs you see around. Trees, shrubs, examples of plants under the gymnosperm. We have your what? Trees, we have your shrubs. Specific examples, you see your cycad. Specific examples. Cycads. 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 This example of what? Trees. We have what? Ginkgos. Have you heard of ginkgo biloba? That's one of the things that they use in there are some herbal remedies from this plant. So from where? You have cycad, you have ginkgos. This is GINGKOS, ginkgos. And conifers. We also have conifers. We also have what? Conifers. We also have what? Conifers. Specific example, we have cycads, ginkgos, conifers, and other examples. Are we together? Are we together? Huh? Good. Sometimes these gymnosperms, if you look at their leaves are scale-like, scales. Scale-like what? They have scale-like leaves. They also have broad leaves. Scale-like, few of them anyway, have scale-like leaves or broad leaves. But majority of them have needle-like what? Needle-like leaves. So we have needle-like leaves, scale-like leaves, and what? Broad what? Leaves. Few of them have scale-like and broad leaves. Then we have the majority have needle-like what? Leaves. And they are mostly evergreen. They are mostly what? Evergreen. Evergreen. Okay, now let's say what it is on this angiosperm again. Listen very carefully. If you go to the temperate regions of the world, that's where you see majority of them, especially the conifers. Conifers are found mainly in the what? The temperate region of the what? World. Now listen carefully. This is very, very important because these conifers Through the conifers, you have a lot of products from the conifers. So because of the conifers are the most important of them all. Conifers are the most important of them all. You can put it down. The conifers are the most important of them because of its economic importance. Conifers are the most important of them all. So because through conifers, you produce things like timber and pepper. Timber and what? Pepper. Are you aware that, did you know that the pepper you see come from wood? Did you know? Good. So conifers, from conifers, most of these things are produced. Okay? Good. So, we have what is called softwood. We also have what is called wood pulp. Actually, softwood, timber come from softwood. Okay? Timber come from softwood. Softwood. While pepper come from wood pulp. Softwood and wood what? Wood what? Pulp. Pepper. This one is used for pepper what? Making. This one is used for what? Timber. Okay? This softwood is for timber. Wood pulp is for what? Pepper making. Both the softwood and wood pulp are produced from what? Conifers. Okay? Are you following? Huh? Are you following? Both softwood and wood pulp are produced from what? Conifers. Softwood is used to produce what? Timber, while wood pulp is for what? Paper making. Okay? It's for what? Paper making. Okay. Apart from the paper making and wood and timber, they also produce to produce resins and turpentine. Resins. You know these gums now. Resins, okay? Resins and what? Turpentine. Resins and what? Turpentine. Resins and what? Turpentine. Remember when I started the examples of this when I mentioned that they are mainly trees and what? Shrubs. Remember, gymnosperm mainly what? Trees and what? And what? Shrubs. So I now go deeply to give specific example. I mentioned cycads. I mentioned what and what? Cycads, ginkgos and what? And what? Conifers. But conifers are the most important of them all. Even though ginkgos is so you have some herbal remedies from where? Ginkgos. I mentioned ginkgo biloba, right? You have herbal remedies, but the conifers are the most important because of what you produce from them. In fact, without wood, I don't know how the world will look like. Look around. Can you count one of these without seeing wood products? Eh? Tell me anywhere you go in this whole world, look at it without seeing wood product. Is it possible? It's rare. True of us. So that's why they say that the conifers are the most important of them all. Because of they use in what? Paper making, timber, and I pointed out what exactly softwood and what? Wood pulp. Then I also mentioned that they also yield what? Yield what? Resins and what? Turpentine. Now, under conifers now, you know conifers is just a general name. We have examples under what? Conifers. You have your pines, fir, and what? Spruce. We have your what? Pines, okay? FIR and what? These are under what? Under what? Under what? Under what? Conifers, right? Under what? Conifers. Can you see the board from there? Conifers. Are we together? These are examples, specific example of conifers. You know, conifers is a general name. I hope you know. So, specific example of trees from what? Plants that are conifers. See all of them. See some of them there. Are we together? Any question? Ask. Any question? Ask. Ask. No question. I ask. Ask. No question. FIR. Okay, now, I think with this enough for what? Gymnosperms. So let's look at what? Angiosperms. Let's look at what? Angiosperms. Let's look at what? Angiosperms. Okay? Angiosperms are the flowering plants. Note that point. Angiosperms are the flowering plant. They have well-developed vascular system. They have vascular system. They are seed-bearing. They are also what? Flowering plants. That's why they are more advanced than what? Gymnosperms. Gymnosperms are not flowering plants, okay? But angiosperms are what? Flowering plants. Note that point. And angiosperms are the largest group of plants in the plant kingdom. They are largest group in the plant what? Kingdom. Their species, and their species are meaning up to 25,000 species. They have up to 25,000 species in the plant what? Kingdom. They have up to 25,000 what? Species. And they differ in different, both in shape, size, and form. They differ in shape. Okay, so just use size and form is okay. Okay? In size and what? Forms. Do you know one sweet thing about this angiosperm is that they are adapted to surviving in every kind of habitat. They are adapted to survive in every kind of habitat. That's also another advanced feature of this. Are we together? Eh? Hope you understand the relationship between seed. Listen carefully. Did you understand the relationship between seed and fruit? Seed and fruit. Tell me. You said yes, so tell me now. What? Seed yield fruit. How?
The seed contains the embryo that produce that mature into fruit.
Okay, see what happens. See what happens. You know, in flowering plants, we have the what? We have the what? The flowers, right? Good. The flowers has the what? The ovary, right? Good. And the ovary has the what? The ovum, right? Or the ova, right? Good. So the ovary give rise to the fruit. Okay? Okay? While the fertilized ova inside the ovary gives rise to the what? Embryo inside the seed. Three of us. That's the seed now, right? Good. So the seed is inside the fruit. The same way the ovum is inside the ovary. So it's not seed that bears fruit. Okay.
That's the explain.
I should explain it again. I said that seed that the flower bears the ovary, right? Has the ovary, right? Inside the ovary is the what? The ovum. Singular ovum, plural what? Ova. Then during fertilization, what fertilizes is the what? The egg. The ova is the egg now, true or false? The eggs. What it fertilizes is the egg, right? When it's fertilized, the male going to fertilize it, it will form the what? Embryo, right? It's the embryo that will not found inside the seed now, right? So the embryo is inside the seed, which is inside where? The fruit. So the ovary will not go develop to what? The fruit. Are we together? Are we together? The ovary develop to the fruit now.
Okay, fertilize the
Yes, now what is fertilized inside the ovary? What is fertilized?
ovary.
Yes, where the ovum? Inside the ovary now. So the ovum inside now, after fertilization, will form the embryo of the seed now, the seed. While the ovary that houses the ovum turns to what? Turns to what?
Okay, to the fruit.
Fruits.
Oh,
So having explained this, now let us use it to explain, give another reason why the angiosperms is more advanced than the what? Gymnosperms. Now, the angiosperms are more evolved. The right word is evolved. Remember, we are discussing the what? We are discussing evolution, right? Are you listening? Remember, we are discussing what? Evolution, right? Right? So the ovary is evolved. The angiosperm is, they are more evolved than the what? Gymnosperm, because of this issue of having flower. They are flowering plants. Okay? But these things I explained now, the gymnosperm, they don't have it because they don't have flower. Now, so the angiosperm are more highly evolved than the what? Gymnosperm, because of the what? Look at this is why they are more advanced. They have abundance water conducting system. They have abundance water conducting vessel. Use vessel better. They have more abundant what? Water conducting vessels. And their seeds are protected within fruits. Remember, their seeds are protected within what? Fruits. That means they don't have naked seed. True of us. Eh? Unlike gymnosperm that have what? Naked seed. This one, they don't have naked seed. Okay? They don't have naked seed. Their seeds are protected within the what? Fruits. This is why they are more advanced than the what? Than the what? Gymnosperms. So I think I'll explain this, that the fruits develop from where? Ovaries or flowers. Two of us. Good. Then the ovary, the female, the flowers, also the ovary is the male, is the female reproductive organ. Hope you know. The ovary is the female reproductive organ in plant. Hope you know. Good. So with this, I think now let's go a step deep into the two divisions of the what? Angiosperms. So under angiosperms, we have two divisions. We have two groups under angiosperm. We have two of them. Under angiosperms, we have dicotyledons and monocotyledons. Monocotyledonous. Your simply call them dicotyledons and monocotyledons. Dicotyledons and monocotyledons. So here we have what? Dicotyledons and what? Monocotyledons. Under the angiosperm, we have the what? Dicotyledons and mono. Inside this angiosperm again, monocotyledons are more advanced than the what? Dicotyledons. Within these angiosperms, monocotyledons are more advanced than the what? Dicotyledons. So if you ask now, the most advanced of the plant kingdom are what? Monocotyledons. Good. They are the most advanced. Monocotyledons are the most advanced of the plant kingdom. So let's look at the two of them. I'll list their individual properties, their individual features, and then after we'll compare the two of them, okay? That's what we'll do under this. So let's start with dicotyledons. So as I said, that monocotyledons are more advanced than dicotyledons. So what you now put down that you can now write that the dicotyledons are the more primitive angiosperms. They are the more primitive angiosperms. You know what it means, right? If something is primitive, you know what it means, right? When something is primitive, that means that thing is less advanced to a particular thing. Am I completing? It has not, it is somehow older, or you cannot use older. You can say that in evolution, it's an evolution term. In evolution, if you say that this thing is primitive than this, that means, in evolution, we believe that this thing evolved, that human beings came from. Am I communicating? Apes are more primitive than human beings based on evolution. Am I communicating now? So the same way now, if you say that, if you compare the two of them, monocotyledons are more advanced, while dicotyledons are more primitive than what? Monocotyledon. Does it make sense now? So let's now look at the features of these dicotyledons. So dicotyledons are mainly trees, shrubs, or herbs. They can be trees, shrubs, or what? Herbs. They can be what? Trees, shrubs, or what? Herbs. They can be trees, shrub, or what? Herbs. Most of the plants you see with large leaves and spreading branches. Most of these tree you see them with large, big what? Leaves and spreading what? Branches. You know what I mean? Most of them are dicotyledons. Most large trees with spreading branches are what? Dicotyledons. Alfred, who says Alfred? But see, by the time I'll go down to other features, then you yourself can differentiate between dicotyledons and monocotyledons. By the time I'm done with this, if you see a dicotyledon, you will know. Have you heard of seed leaf? Seed leaf. Seed leaf. If you see seed, do you know what it means? There are some plants, if you get their seed, you can press it, their seed will divide into two equal parts without scattering. That's how you wash beans. Press it, it will open. Two of us. Who has prepared momo here? Have you ever prepared momo? If you wash that beans and the outer part removes, right? That beans, most of them will open into two. That one of them is a seed leaf. One of them is a cyst. It's called cotyledons. One of them is cotyledon.
What is one?
Huh?
What is only one?
Why is the only one?
You said when you were killing this,
Yes.
one of them.
It's a cotyledon or seed leaf.
No.
Cotyledon, I say one of them is called a cotyledon, one of them. So two of them dicotyledons. So beans has dicotyledons. That's what is a dicotyledon. Yes.
Okay. And so this thing, you say that angiosperm is a flowering plant, seed bearing, and have very structured vascular plant.
Vascular what?
Plant, not a vascular plant.
Okay.
So, for if we say in gymnosperm, there no be flower.
Which one?
In gymnosperm,
Yes.
and they have the cases. So if you told us that they have a light or broadness or middle light things, how are they able to have this leaf, have the flowers?
Leaf and flower are two different things.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, you leaf and flower, you still the same thing. No. Leaf and flower are two different things. By the time we go into flowering plants, you know the difference between leaves and flower. They are not the same thing. Flower is different. Flower is a reproductive aspect of plants. Leaf is vegetative. Don't worry, we'll talk about that. You feel, photocopy, and give me. How? Where have you been doing this since? What is
I see that red and mirror. You know, we don't go out.
Okay, let me come. You can feel the two of them. Then give me to sign. You take one. All right. So, did you not understand? So don't confuse leaves with what? Flowers. Are you okay now? Good. Now let's continue. Where did I stop? I was describing. I want you to understand what you mean by cotyledon. I want you to understand the meaning of cotyledon. Cotyledon is seed leaf. Seed leaf. Seed leaf is called cotyledon. Now, if you see beans now, get a bean seed. Try washing it. If you get those big ones, you may not even need to wash it. Press it, it will divide into two. True of us, without scattering, right? Now, one part of it is called a cotyledon. So, because beans can be spread can divide like that, it is what? What? Cotyledon. Am I completing? Is what? Cotyledons. Okay. Now, this is how to know dicotyledon by their seed. But if you get one like maize now, get a maize seed. Can you divide a maize seed like that? So maize is monocotyledon. Am I completing? Now let's continue. I just use how the seed look like to talk about, to explain to make you understand how the dicotyledon look like. Now let's continue. So I said, are you listening to me? I said that we are describing the dicotyledons, right? So the dicotyledon, their seed bears two seed leaves, or what? Cotyledons. Two seed leaves or cotyledon. Do you now understand it now? For dicotyledon, the seed bears two seed leaves. Two seed what? Leaves, or you call it what? Cotyledons. So two cotyledons, right? So two cotyledons or seed leaf, dicotyledons. Is it clear now? Good. Now, that's the first point. Fourth or third point. The next point, another way to identify them is that the dicotyledons, The vascular bundles, their vascular bundles, their vascular bundles in the stems and roots are arranged in a regular pattern. Their vascular bundles, that is xylem and phloem, right? Right? You know what vascular bundles are, right? You know what they are now? The xylem and phloem now. I explained it last time now. Remember, when we discussed pterophyta. Pterophyta are also vascular plants, hope you know. But they are not what? Seed bearing plants. Hope you know.
That element for what
Yes, phloem is for food, produce food. Xylem and phloem. Now the vascular bundles, the vascular bundles are arranged. If you get their roots and their stem, cut them like this, transverse, and look at them. Their vascular bundles are arranged in regular pattern. That's one thing you should also know about dicotyledons. Their vascular bundles are arranged in what? Regular pattern. So that means you can identify them through their seed. You can also identify them through the arrangement of their vascular what? Bundles. You can also identify them through their floral parts. Floral, that is things that have to do with their flower, right? Their petals. You know what petals, sepals, and pastils, and all those things, how they are arranged. Excuse me. That's one thing with this thing. When it go up, you won't know. We talk it, and they will not hear what you are saying because it has gone up. This one is down. Okay, so I said, I think I should hold it like this so that I'll know when it goes off. So I said that the only God knows when it went off, and I wouldn't know. I just put when was that? Eh, it's been long. It's been long this thing went off. I just pity those that watch this video. They will be angry. Because it can be annoying now if you are watching an interesting lecture and you get to a point you can't hear what the person is saying. It's annoying, true of us. But I cannot go back. Let's continue. Let's continue from where we stopped. I said that the stem, the functions of the what? The stem. So the stem support the plants. We agree. It holds the leaves in their best what? Position for receiving sunlight. Okay. Then it also conducts water. It also conducts water and mineral salt from the root to the what? Leaves. True of us? Yes, because when the root conducts the mineral, that xylem and phloem, they run through the stem also. Hope you know. So the mineral salt and water that is absorbed by the root is conducted up and passed through the stem to the what? The leaves. And pass through the stem to the what? The leaves. Are we together? Are we together? Good. So let's continue. Another function is that the stems also conduct manufactured food from the leaves to different parts of the plant. The stem also conducts manufactured food through the phloem. Hope you know. True of us. To the phloem, because the phloem also run through the what? The stem. So the stem conduct what? Manufactured food from the leaves to other parts of the what? The plants. Leaves to other parts of the plants. It conducts water and mineral salt from the roots to where? The leaves. While it conducts manufactured food from the leaves to other part of the what? Plant. The roots inclusive, true of us, because the roots in some plants stores what? Food. Are we together? Good. Let's continue. The stem also holds the flowers and fruits in their best position. Why? So what is that best position? I say that the stem, just as the stem holds the leaves in their best position to attract sunlight, the stem also holds the flowers and fruits in their best position for what to happen? I agree with you. For the fruit, for what? Because so you can pluck it. New fruit. Come from the fruit at school. I'm coming in Balia. So you can pluck it. Okay? Don't worry. Let me see you there. Let me see you there. Okay. Of course, it holds this thing for seed what dispersal. For what? For what? Dispersal. If the fruit leave the stem right and go and falls on the floor or on the ground, you are dispersing it. True of us, because that place it fell. Someone may take it and go and lick it after eating the content. It will throw it away. True of us. and it will do what? Germinate the true of us. Is that not a is that not dispersal? Good. Like mango, right? Like mango, right? So these are the functions of what? The stem. So let's look at the leaves. The leaves. Let's look at what do you think are is the function are the functions of the leaves?
Um, they they conduct
Leaves.
leaves.
What are you saying?
Okay, they have like for the manufacture.
Yes, photosynthesis, right? What of transpiration?
That's how it is.
Transpiration is also there, right?
Yes.
Good. Photosynthesis and what? Transpiration. What of flowers? That one is purely what? Reproduction. True of us. It houses the what? Reproductive what? Organ. True of us. Good. And also it also houses the fruits when it is what? When after fertilization, right? Because the ovary turns to the what? The fruit. True of us. True of us. Good. So these are the functions of these parts. With this, I think we have come to the end of the kingdom plantae. Any question? We have barely to 9 minutes. With this, we've come to the end of what? Kingdom what? Plantae. We've come to the end of what? Kingdom plantae. The plant kingdom. So I think let's use this to 9 minutes to look at jam pass question and see what we can do there before our time elapses. Let's look at jam pass question and see what you can do, make out from it before our time elapses. Have we lost lights? Okay, we have not. Okay, put down this question. This question is from JAM 2014 question 10. JAM biology 2010 question 10. Sorry, 2014, sorry. Question 10. JAM biology 2014 question 10. The question says, please write as I write so we don't waste time. Okay. Okay, the question says, this is Jam Biology 2014, question 10. It says, seed plants are the most dominant vegetation on land because of A, their mortal gametes, B, their ability to photosynthesize, C, efficient seed dispersal, D, availability of water. What's the answer? What's the answer? Eh? Do you agree with her, right? Yes, the answer is what? C. Because of what? Efficient what? Seed dispersal. Efficient what? Seed. Why am I sweating like this? Am I the only person sweating? You people are not sweating. Why am I sweating alone? Efficient what? Seed dispersal. Are we together? Good. So the answer is what? C. Efficient seed dispersal. These things, yeah, good. Yes, yeah, they photosynthesize. I agree. Okay. Yes, motor. This one is a bit of water. All these are just there to confuse you. The answer is what? Efficient seed dispersal. Efficient what? Seed dispersal. Okay, let me look for another question. Good. I like this question. Look up. This question is from, I can read here, right? Right? Good. This one is from JAM 2012, question 6. 2012, question 6. Okay, this question is from JAM Biology 2012, question 6. It says, plants that show secondary growth are usually found among the A. Parophytes, B. Pteridophytes, C. Monocotyledons, D. Dicotyledons. What's the answer? B. D is what? Dicotyledons. Okay. Okay, let me look for another question. We see you have 19 minutes to go. Let me look for more questions. Okay, this one is from JAM 2009, question 4. It says alternation of asexual and sexual modes of reproduction is found in A. Blue-green algae, B. Euglena, C. Fern, D. Maize. What's the answer? Huh? D. You. What's the answer? It's C. They are not like alternation here, okay? It's just reproduction. It's just sexual, okay? Unless we are talking about maybe you want to reach taking the vegetative part, but the main thing is what this is this pollination takes place through of us. This one is firm. In the life cycle, there's other alteration. You have this phorophyte and gametophyte. Am I communicating? And here we have the gametes meeting each other. Two of us in the other side. So we have this one is alternation takes place here in the life cycle of this. Okay? So the answer is what? C. What class does angiosperm and gymnosperm belong to? What file on case? Is that one jump question? Very, very simple question. Maybe some may not know it too.
I don't know you, but that's why I know it.
Okay. Okay, look at this question. This one is from Jam. From Jam. Okay, let me write from control before I. Okay. This question is from Jam 2001 question 6. From Jam 2001 question 6. And it says most monocots are easily recognized by their A. Short leaves with petioles. B. Long and sword-like leaves. C. Long and palm-like leaves. D. Short leaves with many veinlets. What's the answer? Huh? D is what? Monocot. How does monocot leaves look like?
Oh, you see,
C is what?
long and palm.
Good, long and what? Palm-like leaves.
That's not so small.
Sword. Which one is that? Yeah, long and sword-like leaves. Okay, let's look for another question. Okay, put down this question. All right, the question says, okay, you're still writing. The question says, this is JAMP Biology 1997 question 8. The question says, in ferns, the sporophyte A develops from a haploid zygote. B reproduces sexually to produce spores. C is haploid and dependent on the gametophyte. D is diploid and independent of the gametophyte. C is what? Is haploid. In the first place, is in fern. What happened in fern? In fern, does sporophyte is sporophyte dependent on the gametophyte in fern? What is the dominant one in fern? So why say that it's dependent on the gametophyte? Then down apart, is he even haploid? He's not haploid now. This is a mature plant. How can you say that the mature? How can you say that the plant itself is what? The sporophyte for fern is what you see. How can you say that the just as are you haploid? Is it even gametophyte in the first place? The gamete may be haploid, but as a human being now you have your you have your you do your meiosis and your mitosis. Now you have your somatic cells and your sex cells. So your somatic cell, is it haploid or the diploid?
Nothing so. It's diploid.
So how can you say that the full sporophyte, which is the dominant plant for ferns, is haploid? Is what? Diploid. I follow you. Is diploid. Now, is and also is not dependent on, in fact, it's not dependent on the what? Gametophyte. Is the that's the plant itself, the plant you see, this the fern you see is what? Is what? Sporophytes.
Then, this one, other in this one is dependent on purified, and this one is dependent on amplified. No understand.
How many times have I explained this here?
You say it's because, okay, if it's dependent on amplified, you need that amplified is the dominant
Yes, now.
generation. Then, if it's dependent on purified, so what is amplified?
Hey, Chineke.
So, no,
Eh? Is that what? Where do I start from?
like, just read the one.
Go to your notes.
I don't have to do
Why? The note you came with that. Where is it?
this.
Okay, this is the you didn't go through it, and you didn't watch these lectures. Eh? These lectures are for things like so. We don't keep going back to what we have done. Do you know why I wouldn't answer you? Go and watch this thing because so somebody else will come tomorrow again and tell me, sir, go back to what you did. No, I can't go back there. We remain one place. Will not cover. Two of us. But basically, just know from the name gamete. What are gametes sent to you? Sex. Am I complicated? So we have the male gametophyte and female gametophyte. Is the male gametophyte that will now issue out the what? The male gamete that will now, if it is pteridophyte down, they will swim to the female gametophyte and meet the gamete to form the zygote. Am I communicating? Which will now come up to the sporophyte stage. Am I communicating? So that's the one. That's why you have the male and female gametophyte. The gamete from there will now meet to form the what? Zygote.
So in the middle fight, provide this dominant generation.
In gametophyte.
Yeah,
I don't understand your question.
I really did that. So this pen is somatic cell, like the
No, don't bring in human. Don't bring in. I just use that. I just use you as a human being as an example. Now, your somatic cell and sex cell to talk about what I mean by sporophyte and the. So don't bring it into plants, okay? Communicating? So don't bring it. I just use you liking somatic cell, sporophyte, sex cell, gametophyte, just for you to understand what they are talking about the same thing, but not exactly the same word. Okay. Please, if you miss a lecture, that's why I have these videos for you. Watch these things. Spend that data, burn that data and watch it. That data you're using watching your TikTok and your YouTube, burn it and watch this lecture. Nothing will happen. Heaven will not fall. It's for your own development, okay? But we can't keep going back to what we have done. It will keep us one place. Two of us. Good. So when you now watch it, then you don't understand it. We can talk personally. But before we talk, I will know whether you watched it. I'll ask question. I will know whether you actually watched it by the question I'll ask you. All right. So let's do it that way to help us more. All right. Any other question based on this? What we did today and the other things. Any other question? Kamsi, are you okay? Are you sure? Good. All right. Thank you very much for your attention. See you tomorrow. God bless. Tomorrow is what? What do you have tomorrow?
chemistry.
Okay. All right. See you then.